Good morning and welcome to another day of Garage workouts, your garage, your gym. So today we're gonna work on our back. We're gonna focus on the back. We're gonna do exercises that we pull towards ourselves, but we're not gonna use the bar today. We're just gonna do dumbbells. So it's kind of like dumbbells on back, combination of those. We have 4 exercises. We're gonna repeat it. We're gonna do a second round, so we're gonna do it twice, and altogether we're gonna do 8 sets. With that being said, please don't forget to subscribe, to share the video, to like the video. That way it can get to more people that may need it more than you and me. All right, I got my timer going, and let's start. So we're gonna warm up and we're gonna focus on warming up our upper body and arms. We're gonna be working on that mostly. That's good. Yesterday after the athletic work, I felt a lot of, let's say, a lot of kind of soreness, in my legs and my upper body as well, like a little bit on my arms. That was a great workout. That was a good workout, yes. Let's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We got 20 seconds more to warm up that body. Eight seconds, almost there. Okay, so we're gonna start with bench rows. I use my bench right here. I'm gonna grab my weights and row. The idea today is to do at least 3 sets on each 2-minute time frame. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. But if I can do more, that will be better. That'll be awesome. Alright, so the first set we always do more reps. We're not going to get any more weight, and we are going to the second one. Second set. Wow. I'm starting to feel this. Yeah, you feel your dorsals working. That's good. No more rest. Let's go for the third one. Wow. That was 3. Can I do 4? I think I can. I have 20 seconds left. Let's go for 4. Wow. Okay. That was awesome. Cardio. All right, cardio. All right. Let's get this thing together. Time for cardio. Cardio is my rest time. It's the time when I just rest my arms from that workout. And again, I did it 4 times this past. My goal was 3, I did 4. But it's not about the sets, it's about how many times I felt that burn. So I made it happen 4 times. That's what's important, you know. First set, I did more reps, I was fresh. Second set a little less, third a little less, fourth a little less. But what's important is how many times I'm feeling that burn. Because that burn, I'm gonna feel it with a lot of weight or with a little less weight. Yeah, the important thing is to feel that burn. Let's see what we have. Pullovers. Okay. I'm gonna up the weight here. I'm gonna go all the way. I'm gonna do pullovers. Let's involve the core. Let's go and do this. Kind of like a pullover crunch. That way I work my abs as well. Okay, little break. Let's see where we are. All right, let's go. Back to moving. A little more. That was 20 seconds. Let's go for 3. So, this is the last one. That was challenging. When you do the pullovers and you also work on your core, you feel a stretch on the abs. And then they contract and you feel a good burn. My problem was that I was too close to the dumbbell holder. So I was kicking it and I have to move my legs out. For the next one, I'm gonna move this back a little more. For the next round. As a matter of fact, let's just move it now. Yeah. Have to make sure I have enough space on the back too. Okay, next, one arm row. Okay, so I'm gonna continue using all this weight. I'm gonna do one arm row. Right here. Now, the other. Let's go back. No rest on this one. I'm resting one side while I work the other. And we're gonna try to get at least 3 sets on each side. Don't be sticking. We have to get at least 3 on each side. Let's go. That was good.
Cardio.
I'm gonna move this here. 4. For when I do my second round. What's next? Bench Superman. Serious. Okay. We'll see how, yeah, we can make it work. We can make it work. I'm gonna grab a little bit of weight to do the Superman, stretching my arms. This is good for the lumbars, you know, very good exercise to get your lumbars stronger. So I think I'm going to start with weight, and if it gets too hard, I'll just drop the weight and we'll continue without it. But I'm going to start with 20 pounds altogether. I'm going to go here, down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, that weight feels like 100. Let's see without weight. 1, 2, yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oof. Lumbars on fire. Doesn't take much, even with no weight, because you're contracting, and that's how the lumbars work. Let's go. Weights again. See what happens. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No weights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, that was 4. 20 seconds. Let's do one more. No weights. Playing Supermans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. You can do Supermans on the floor also. I actually like it on the bench because you can lower your arms and really disconnect the lumbar. So it's like you disconnect and connect, disconnect and connect. When you do it on the floor, you also disconnect the lumbars, but when your arms go down, it really creates a longer, let's say, elongation of the disconnection. I don't know if you if you understand what I mean, but basically, if the muscles are tight, they disconnect, they drop a little, disconnect, but when your arms are down, it just elongates that disconnection. So, all right, let's go to bench rows, and that's why I like the bench, because it really feels that I disconnect from it. So now we're just repeating what we did. See how my arms are down? I feel disconnection. If you're on the floor doesn't let your arms just drop all the way down. And that's what I mean with the elongation of the muscle. The muscle elongates so that this connects further. There's more relaxation to the muscle. That's 2. Wow. Second round is just taking all that energy out of me. Yeah, that's 3. 20 seconds. Let's go one more. Wow,
Cardio.
Okay. Cardio. I really feel my back, you know. When we do our tower, those are different moves. It works mostly the upper part. What we're doing today is working a little bit of the upper part, but it's mostly from here down. So we're focusing on that area. All this area up here, lumbars, you know, so it's good. And the pullovers are good to like stretch the muscle for the back, but also works the chest. All right, pullovers. I need more weight. Okay, ready for pullovers? Let's go. I'm gonna go full pullovers now. I'm not gonna be using my abs. Yesterday on our athletic workout, we worked the abs a lot. So yeah, I did it on the first round, you know, just for pleasure. But now I'm gonna focus on getting very low with the pullover. Extend the muscle, elongate the dorsals. Yep. All right. Little break. 5 seconds. No more. No more break. Second. Let's go. See how the time is going? Okay. I have time for one more. No more weight. Let's go. Yeah. Wow.
Cardio.
All right. I love my cardio rest. Excellent work. Pullovers are awesome to stretch, you know. So elongates the muscle, just stretches the muscle, and then the muscle contracts. So it brings all that blood in it. And that's how the dorsals grow, you know. And that's how you get stronger. Not just that, but also this side here, you know, like the very upper part of your tricep also contracts the chest, when you go in. So it works a lot of things. Okay, one arm row. Let's go back. We need to do 3 on each arm. Let's see how it works from this angle so you can see. One more on each arm. Wow. Wow. Let's do a couple more. For the fourth set. I still have 5 seconds. Wow.
Cardio.
So again, the question of $1 million. How did I did more sets on the second round than I did on the first round? First round I was fresher. I should be able to do more, right? Wrong. Why? Because we're talking about sets, not reps. So on the second set, on the second round, I do a little less reps. Why? Because I'm tired. But I'm feeling the burn, you know, so I feel the burn with less reps. So I can do more sets. That's the answer to the question. So on the second round, I feel the burn 4 times. Instead of on the first round, I feel it 3 times.
Athletic.
That's the difference. Okay. Superman, our last one. Let's finish strong. So when I drop my arms like this, my lumbars really drop and rest. That's two. No weights, pure Supermans. I feel this a lot on my lumbars. Oof. Wow. Let's see, still 40 seconds. That was 4. Let's go 5. Wow. Let's go 6. And 6. It's all I have. Okay. Let's put this away. There's still 10 seconds there. I'm gonna take it as a break. My lumbars are in absolute fire.
Cardio.
I'm so tired that I can't even lift my bench. That's how tired my back is. You know, I beat it up. I mean, 8 sets, only 8 sets altogether, 2 minutes each. I was able to accomplish at least 3 on each one. On some of them I did 4, many actually I did 4. So, you know, you do the math, you know. If we're talking about 3 is 24, but I did 4 and a few more of those. So let's add 4 more to that. That's about 28. So I think my average of sets today was between 28 and 30. In 25 minutes, it's not bad at all. But the most important thing is I felt that burn between 24 and 28 times. You know what's the difference? You can do sets and you do, okay, I'm going to do 3 sets of 10, but you never feel the burn on any of those sets. So is that really worth it? No, it's not. You need to feel the burn. You know, burn is what makes the change. Why? I mean, you don't want to feel the burn like, and keep going, you know. Once you feel the burn, you do 3, maybe 2 to 3 more, you know. And what the burn means? The burn means is that the muscle, you know, is expanding and it's pushing blood out of it. And so what happens is, because there is no blood on that muscle, it starts burning, you know, but it's just a signal. When you stop, you know, the muscle sucks up all that blood again and sucks more blood than normal because the muscle is already expanded. When you finish, contracts and boom, sucks all that blood into it. And that's what's important, you know. So you're burning, you're expanding the muscle, you're sucking up that blood into the muscle, and that's why you take a little, you take breaks to bring that blood into the muscle again. But when you take short breaks, you know, the blood gets pushed out and gets in more times. And every time it gets in with more strength. And that helps feeding right here, feeding the muscle, and that helps you grow. So I really like that concept, you know, of what I call the high repetition simulation training. Not high repetition, sorry, I always made a mistake. High resistance simulation training. High resistance. Yeah, you do high repetition, you do more reps than normal because you're using a little less weight. But that really improves, you know, the dynamics of the muscle and how the muscle processes that blood that you're actually pushing into it when you take that little break. You know, when the blood is back, the muscle is recovered. But you don't want to take a long time to recover before the next one. You want to work your muscle to the edge, you know. And that way you don't have to spend 2 hours doing a workout. You can just do, you know, 25 minutes. I mean, we do always between 35 and like 38 minutes, you know, of a workout every day. Out of that, we have 10-minute stretch. So it's like a 25-minute resistance work and 10-minute stretch every day, every single workout. And that is good. You know, you work, you feel the burn more times, you stretch, and of course, you know, every 4, 5, 6 workouts, we do a full stretch workout you know, just to work a little bit more on relaxing the muscles that have been working so hard every day. Okay. Oh, let's do the child pose. Child pose is good. One side, now the other. Okay. Trigger force. Start back again with this. Thanks to my fans. I got one there blowing hard. And this one here, that's perfect. That gives me a lot of air. Helps me breathe correctly. Silence. You know why I do this every day? Because I keep wanting to do it every day. You like that answer? If I don't do this every day, then who knows, maybe 6 months, a year, I won't be able to do it like that. You know, I won't be able to twist all the way. So, of course, you know, you get older, you're gonna lose some of your flexibility. But if you do this every day, you're less likely to lose it fast, you know. Basically, you're slowing down that the time where you really lose your flexibility in a big way. You know, I don't want to lose my flexibility and strength fast. And that's why I work out. That's going to slow down the process. So you can be very strong, you know, until you're older. Oh, this is low. I've seen people in their late 70s, even 80s, working out of the gym, and these guys are still strong and flexible. That's where I want to be when I get there. Okay. Let's grab this guy. Put it right here. Feels awesome when the back cracks. It really does.
Roller.
Thanks. Calves always hurt. Ooh. Right here and right there. Ooh. Pain. Okay. Now chest. Chest also. Oh, that's gonna break. And pop the sternum. Yes. Right there. Oof. Okay. That was good. Thank you so much for joining me today. We were right on time on our garage workouts. Remember to subscribe, share the video, like the video. That way it can get to more people. Okay, you know, they may need it more than you and me. I always say that, but it's true. So please, you know, subscribe, share the video, like it. And I will see you on our next workout. Peace.